37.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Got room to work. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have to tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here on 3rd down for this offense.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Wide open downfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught behind the line. It's coming. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, Let me get a few yards.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the score! And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Wildcats! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. After the run, now to throw. Fires to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Golden Bears will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ncaa!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the quick grab. Bulldozes his way through. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. On the run, it's Hodges. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. Now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Makes the catch. It's Staley. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a
great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wagner. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Northwestern! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Turns it on in midfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Bears are rolling down the field. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these off.
There he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. It's McGee. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. But a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, needs some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the plays are open. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win.
Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Finds his man. It's Perry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Great job by the DB covering deep. And listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
Right down the middle. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. and now in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Grab near the marker. It's Staley.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Jones wants to throw it. Release to the back. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off.